call them silverback gorillas.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans on Sunday night primetime.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Nashville. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelce. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They put Kelce in motion. Going right sideline and complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get that complete to Ross. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelce. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
And he will dive into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, it is their rookie quarterback from your alma mater, Greg, University of Miami.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to lock it outright. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Now he's loose down the right sideline.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Back to throw. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Pollard. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans come right back to tie it at 7. Team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Xavier Woods there on the stop. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Titans offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll again get it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
This one complete to Ridley. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
First and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he'll be taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Now, faking the give. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll lead to a second down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage like you saw that.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On 3rd down, here's Pollard. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up.
In these situations, Mike, you really just have 2 options. You can either try to force the issue and push the ball downfield, looking to get past the sticks, or the second option, which you saw here, try to catch the defense in pass mode, sneak a draw. In this case, they're ready for it. No gain, 4th down.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They put Kelsey in motion. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st down, Kansas City.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. Second and a yard. A give here to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Motion man is Rice. On second down, Mahomes. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. This one complete right side. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This a 46-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will cut the lead down to 4. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal. They'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Back to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Titans will even this score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Final play of this first half. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Titans sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Brown.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Mahomes now to throw again. We'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
They put Kelsey in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. They put Kelsey in motion. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by 7, 28-21. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one, They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to lock it outright. And they will bring him down on the